man. I hope the stream actually works this time. Oh god, it started snowing like just before I started. It's snowing so much. Why would you do this to me? I'm being attacked on all sides by the weather. Happy birthday to me. Where's my face? Hello everyone. Llama Lord, Explosive Gamer, Atomic Thomas, Robin, Super Spike, TJ Tharp, All Quiet, Andres, IMG. Second out of 3 birthdays. You wish you were me. Anyway, yeah, so this is highly experimental. And by that I mean it doesn't really work, but we're gonna do it anyway. Hello. Okay. Hands up. Wow, this is not good. Just, if I could figure out how to bend my elbows so I could stop voguing. Whoop. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. I got one of them. It looks so natural. Thanks. Oh my god. Hello, Jack, Beans, NN, Pawacket. Yeah, just... Okay, so I don't have any, like, trackers or anything. Okay, no, we're getting somewhere with this, okay. Octodad ass, like, seriously. Yeah, so I decided to test out a VTuber software. Look, it can do the fingers. It's got the fingers on lock. That's no problem. Look at that. That's cool. So this is a VTuber software that was recommended to me, and it's like, it's called Vinyan. And it probably works better if you actually have, like, real trackers and such. Like, what do they call it? Green something? I can't... I'm trying to clap my hands, it won't let me. Also, there seems to be, like, a bit of a glitch in the system where, like, it'll just bring my arm up randomly for no reason. But yeah, that's what we're working with today. Just for one day. Unless I do buy trackers, which I probably won't because they're like $100. What are the trackers? Are they expensive? I think so. Look at this. Peace. Devil horns. 3. Mouth doesn't move a whole lot. Yeah, I don't, like, this thing has a really hard time detecting me. I've put on, like, every light in my room possible, and it's still, like, not amazing. Hello, J-Dog. His fingers are so twitchy. You don't, just, look. This is what, oh yeah, this looks normal. This is fine. That's a big part of it. I've got... Look. Holy fuck, it's so bright outside. Look, my room is very well illuminated. This thing's supposed to be able to track emotions too, but it's not really working. Hello, J-A-K-D. Like I lack elbows. I'm working on the elbows. If I stood up, it would probably be better, but I'm not gonna do that. Absolute cinema. Hold on, I can do it. I've almost got it. I'm good. Come on. Absolute cinema. Emotions are overrated anyway. Yeah. Apparently I don't need them. They don't have emotion hotkeys though in this one, so I guess I'm just stuck with this weird smile. Anyway. I gotta like pull my arm back like really far for it to work. Okay, gonna. Yo, check that shit out. So cool. It doesn't have the arm tracking down, but the finger tracking, it's fucking on top of it. What if I turn my hand sideways? Yeah, look at that. It's got it, like it's got it fine. That's great. That doesn't look weird at all. Yeah, this is pro masking. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be happy forever. I can put my arms up. It looks great. I can bend my arms. I see why people have to take arm lessons. Little Mingles, yeah, these are real arms. Real arms. I am not a crook. Come on, let me keep the arms up. I am not a crook. Come on. Do a pit reveal? Go to jail. Okay. I am not a crook. Hold on, my chat froze. I'm doing okay, Jace. I'm gonna try. Oh, I could do my thumbs down. Thumbs up. Yeah. This is normal. We got it. Arms didn't come with shoulder bones. Yeah, I guess not. I mean, if you put bones in the shoulders, then the t-shirt wouldn't work. I just scratch my face a little bit. It doesn't look right. This is the thing. It can see me scratching my face, but it can't actually get the hand to my face. Come on. Just, I'm like holding my face in my hands. This is as close as it can get. Put your hands behind your back. Okay. That just turns them into like standard position. If it can't see my hands, like the arms don't really move. Yeah, like I'm holding my arms up, but my hands are out of frame. It's tracking the arms through my hands. Figured out what arms are for yet? It's been like 5 minutes. Best Friday the 13th movie is Jason Takes Manhattan. Why are you sticking with that opinion? He barely even spends any time in Manhattan. What game am I playing with the arms? I wasn't planning to play a game, but I guess now that I have arms, I could play Miku Boxing. And it would look totally natural. Just look. Punch, 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 punch. That looks real as hell. Okay. This is definitely where my hands are in real life. You play rock, paper, scissors. Oh my god, you're right. Rock, paper, scissors. It didn't work. I can't see what it's supposed to be tracking. This might be easier if I had like a window on the side showing what the camera actually sees, but I don't want that like showing up. So it's cinema idle animation, yeah. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. It is my birthday dream that it stops snowing right now. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And it looks like a zombie. Okay. Just frames. Get it? Cause I'm like I'm a 3D model, so I would want frames instead of brains. I'm super smart. Have you heard of this? I'll take this no if you don't want it. I don't want it. That shit all melted. Every time I turn to the right, my arms freak out. They're not supposed to do that. But I get to have 2 birthdays in a row? Well, you should be born on Friday the 13th, like me. So, like all the snow just melted. We had like a couple of like really good days. But of course that was false spring and now it's just winter again. Like, stop. What would happen if you tried to grab your face? This. It can't do it. If I put my hands by my head, it can't see the hands, so it just doesn't do it. Hand tracking is about as accurate as a Kinect sensor. Au contraire. This is way better than the Kinect. And I know because I own one. I could have paid $150 for a brand new Kinect with my Xbox 360 whenever the fuck I first got an Xbox 360. Instead, I bought it at the thrift store a few years ago for $5. Need iToy tracking? iToy tracking was pretty legit, because all it was is just like, you're standing there on a camera, you just hit things on the screen. It wasn't in dollary dues, I'm not Australian. It's got my hands down to a science. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. It could even like almost show me crossing my fingers. Because I'm lying. Anyway, I don't know if I'm really all that hype about VNAN. It seems as though it was way better at either tracking my arms and my expressions during testing. But now that we're like actually streaming, it's like, I don't really feel like working. So I don't know. There was these new what are they, like VR trackers that are apparently open source. You can like chain up to like 8 of them, I think. And they even like work in the dark. That's crazy. Right hand, subpar, arms, and emotions. Well, it is a free software. Somebody just joined. Who is this? Venom Cat VA, hello. It says to say hello. Welcome. Look at my hands. Put the rotisserie chicken in the dryer? Why would anyone do that? How hot is it behind your PC right now? I mean, there's like a fan on my PC that's almost broken, but not quite. It's been quiet for a bit. I figured something like this would make it make weird noises again, but it seems to be fine. Yeah, welcome to the ARM presentation. This is kind of the only model that I can really do this with because the other ones have like sleeves. Okay. Trying to... Why can't my left arm bend? Do you have the fan on your PC replaced? That was a different fan. This thing has 6 fans. They're all bound to break eventually. Peace and love. Oh, jeez, my eyes. Sometimes I stick my hand up and it gets in front of my face like this. Fucks up my eyes. I see why VC Face doesn't even like attempt this unless you have a tracker installed. Oh yeah. It's imagination. Wow, that's really bad. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Okay. Imagination. See, my camera's view is not wide enough for me to, like, actually show much of my arms. There's so many fans. Yes, I do. At least 20 of them. At least 20. I'm so privileged. I'm not moving my arms. That's not me doing that. I'll be honest, this software kind of creeps me out a little bit. I'll be honest. It creeps me out a little bit because I'll just be testing it, and then it'll be like, oh hey, my left arm's bending. I'll be testing it, and then it'll just, like, the arm will flip out and, like, start doing this in particular. It really loves doing, like, this motion, and I think it's, like, picking up grain on the camera image and just, like, translating that into whatever movement. But it's creepy, right? Because it'll also, like, fuck with the expression, so it'll give me, like, the happy face, so I have, like, a big smile while my body's flipping out. It's like something out of a scary movie. Try the Naruto hand signs? Don't you have to, like... I can't put my hands together. It doesn't work like that. Is the Naruto hand sign is just like this, right? Kind of like that? Creepypasta? Yeah, you know what? If VTubing software had been a thing when Ben Drowned was originally being written, that definitely would have made it in. Like, Cleverbot was, like, a thing of the time, which was interesting, but if it was written today, the dude would be like, oh, by the way, I tried out, like, this VTuber software, because... it's like, I was trying out this VTuber software for fun, and then Ben Drowned took over the VTuber software. It's like, there's a Ben Drowned VTuber and is just, or like whatever creepypasta VTuber, and it's just like, their neck's like broken like this the whole time. And like, no matter how many times you reset the model, it doesn't fix it. Oh, Venom Cat VA. Yeah, the stream's going cinema. It's going cinema. Yeah. My next birthday's not gonna be for a while, but it's okay. It does get a bit greedy having 3 a year, I know. But whatever. Deadman wants to be a cute anime girl on the internet. I thought Ben Drowned was a dead boy. Boy. VTuber horror has a lot of untapped potential. I mean, they've done I don't know, there's like a indie horror game where you play as a VTuber and she gets like hacked and her camera like shows her face on stream. Spooky, right? Reread Ben Drowned recently and hurt my head. Well, it is kind of its time. Why was it talking to him through Cleverbot? Does Cleverbot still exist? Or is it just ChatGPT now? Would her model gain sentience and controlled you? I mean, oh yeah, no, total, this is a great idea for a horror story and probably already exists in some like manhwa or something. Thank you, Red Dalek 7274 for becoming a real faker. Thank you so much. I'm trying to look up at you. It doesn't let me look up, I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, like what if your VTuber model just started like doing the streams for you and they were way more successful and got way more views than you did when you were in control? There's probably already like shitty indie horror movies that are like that. I think the next several years only have one birthday. Well, I better live it up while I can. Before YouTube dies. Greed sickens me, currently eating all the Nutella. Bruh. I've been eating like cookie dough and shit. It's gross. I gotta be more careful. I also made a fresh batch of delicious, delicious chickpeas today. I baked them. I finally got the salt and vinegar popcorn seasoning for them, and they're super, super tasty and full of iron and such. VTuber ARG. I bet, like, somebody's tried it. But it didn't work out because, like, none of those ARG explained YouTube channels picked it up and got it attention. Oh, the VTuber model is controlling the person. Yeah, but, like, how would that work? I guess the idea could be, like, it's a side-by-side stream where someone's like, hey, I'm trying out VTuber model software for the first time, and they have both their real person on screen and also their VTuber model, like, in the corner, and then their body just starts, like, doing, like, weird shit, and they're like, wait, I'm not doing this, like, I'm not moving myself, and then the VTuber model, like, spazzes out and does, like, some, like, this, where it'll, like, get all twisted, and then the IRL person's, like, arm just breaks. Or can we donate to the Buy a Fake Switch 2 fund? I can link it if you're desperate. I wouldn't recommend it, but it is on my throne. I think this is how it works. Here. I don't know if it'll let me link it, because it is a YouTube chat, but, I believe that is the link to, help fund the Switch 2. No pressure, though, because we've got, like, a year before Pokemon comes out, and I don't really need it before then. And I don't really need it at all because it's a game console. It's an inherently, like, luxury item that nobody really desperately needs. VTuber Exorcism? Oh my god. And The Exorcist is also a VTuber? They're just, like, on Discord chatting? There's gotta be, like, a priest VTuber, right? There has to be. Or at least one that's just like that dude from Faith. That game's called Faith, right? Like the Atari-style one with the priest. Haunted VTuber model switches places with you, but thinks your life sucks and now wants to switch back. Am I on Twitch too? No. Twitch couldn't handle me. I swore them off ever since they banned Dramatical Murder from the platform. Kidding. Yeah, the Unholy Trinity. You know that one, with the priest. All you'd have to do is just make, like, a priest and color him blue. That'd be the VTuber model. I could make him myself, honestly. VTuber model has blackmail in the IRL person. Like, this is just, like, becoming another Monica situation where it's just a VTuber model being like, hey, I'm on your screen, and here's me opening various files and threatening to release the images. I've seen some people position their model on their lap like a ventriloquist dummy. Wait, that's crazy. But also kind of awesome. Wow. But, like, are they actually doing the ventriloquism thing where you can't, like, you can't see their mouth moving? I like this song. What's this song called? Oh, it's just Shampoodle theme. It faded out. Oh well. It wasn't that good. Grossly educated on that game because I had a hyperfixation where I watched like 20 YouTube essays about it. Yeah, I did watch one about it, and I was like... when I found out it was supposedly based on a true story... Oh, I can do the air quotes. Kinda. It was based on a true story or whatever, or like based on real events. I was like, okay, horseshit. It's like... I don't know how to stress this to you, but demons are not real. Oh, you can see me drinking my water. They can hold knowing doxing info over the person, but what would the VTuber want? Would they be like, design my model better? Based on real events can mean whatever the hell you want. Yeah, this is how they keep getting away making movies about those, about the Warrens, you know, Ed and Lorraine Warren, those famous scammers. They're just like, oh yeah, they went around hunting ghosts and shit. No, they just went around scamming people. A VTuber who's a ghost who sits on the lap of an anime girl. Well, that just seems... not derivative, but like... too many steps. Like... I guess it could be like a shoe situation where is Mademoiselle just like sitting there and talking. Make my arms work fake or else. Okay, I'll do it. It's like puppet style. Can't really, my arms don't really bend like that. I think it's based on one of the ghost girl from one of the Pokemon games. Oh, the Hex Maniac. Who everyone is obsessed with drawing with gigantic tits. Like... nobody wants to say it, but I'll be brave enough to. Stop drawing anime girls with bigger racks than they have in canon. Her gigantic tits. Great place to start. It's like... every other fan art of Kasane Teto I see, I'm just like... you fucking know she's flat. She's been flat this whole time. There has never been a moment in the history of Kasane Teto where she was not flat. Stop giving her tits. I do appreciate how even my model has like pretty decent collarbones. I don't really know how to accentuate those in like the model editor, but I'm glad they're here. Hello, Boog Burb. Hello. I'm working out my arms. This is the only live stream where I've burned calories from moving my arms. Hello, Boomtron. I see you've noticed my moving arms. I see you've noticed me grooving. I see you notice me schmoovin'. Let's do the broken arms dance. Hello, salty eggs. 3 ads again. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I wish memberships gave ad-free like it did on Twitch. Maybe I should stream on Twitch. Even though I can never forgive them for banning dramatical murder. I don't care if it's porn, it's a historical object. Collarbones are underappreciated when it comes to drawing. They're great anchors when drawing in perspective. Oh my god. It's got the insider info. Am I somehow responsible for this? Yes, I am, because I said it so that there's ads. Like, I don't run ads in the middle of the live stream, but I did turn ads on. So everybody has to pay the ad toll to get in here. I did that on purpose. because I like money. Take your arms away for this sin? No, my fucking arms. Oh no, he's pulling them off. Fuck. No. Oh, they're gone. You can just restream? What, you mean like playing a recording of the stream on Twitch? I feel like that wouldn't be great for interaction. What was that? I remember seeing this video of like this girl who would do like hot tub streams or like just streams where she'd be in a bikini, and the whole stream was just her standing slightly off the camera for like 3 hours while saying she was going to get into the tub. Like, what the fuck was that about? What is historical murder? No, it's dramatical murder. It is a classic BL visual novel that we all know and love. I got Tened. Yeah, a lot of characters lose their arms and stuff, don't they? I'll go with Nero, though. He's cool. Seriously, it cannot track my face at all. It's got my eyes, like... That's creepy. But it doesn't have my mouth. What's going on there? Why can't I love like the face tracking capabilities of VC Face and the arm tracking capabilities of Venon just put into one. Because like you could say this is more realistic to my actual movements, but it's fucking weird. How are the arms tracked? It's just the camera. It's tracking my hands and like figuring out where the arms are based on that. It's not a great system. Like I could put tracking components on my throne, but like, one, I don't think anyone would buy them for me, and two, it'd be even more pressure to put the VTuber model up and like make it compatible with movements like this. Because as you can see, it's not doing great with the sleeves. Hitting the absolute cinema. I'm voguing. Strike a pose. We got multi-streaming. I could become the next Twitch, what do they call people that are really popular on Twitch? Just like, I could be the next Twitch. I don't know. I was on the Twitch homepage the other day when I was trying to watch a different stream, and there's just they're just filming a guy sitting in the back of a car, and he's like, I'm gonna do a social experiment. And I left before he did the social experiment, but it was probably just like him walking up to people on the street and being stupid, possibly in a major metropolitan area. I was gonna buy fake one of those mocap suits. Oh, actually, speaking of mocap suits, you know that channel that does those like hologram ready Vocaloid videos? They also were the ones that put out that Texas Halloween Vocaloid concert that was really well done. I just assumed they were using like just like motion trackers at home to record all the motion data for the dances. Turns out they were actually like borrowing like a motion capture studio. Like they were actually like doing that with like professional equipment and suits and shit. That's amazing. They call them Twitchers. I could be the twitchiest Twitcher of all. Look at how twitchy I am. Fake's a Muppet now, physically instead of just metaphorically. What's a metaphorical Muppet? Muppet's like British slang, right? What does it mean? What does it mean? think this is Animal Crossing music. Or fool or dumbass. Damn, you really took those 3 ads personally, huh? Whatever. Boo. Wait, can it do the back of my hands? Okay, cool. Check out my new VTuber controversy that's gonna get me canceled. This is so fucked up. That's right, I just did that. Now I will get all the views. People will be leaving rage comments. I'm gonna get canceled. Writing the tweet longer as we speak. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. I mean, it's definitely not the first time I've made like a middle finger gesture in the stream, during the stream, but it's definitely the first time you've seen that. It's one hell of an album cover. It was so fucking badass. Make that the thumbnail of the short. Oh my god. They're gonna make the Google Docs about me. Look, I've been prepared for this for like years at this point. I don't really talk to people, but like, I used to be friends with somebody who got canceled. I stopped talking to him, but like, maybe one day they're just gonna be like, she was fucking in on it. And I'll get canceled too. They're gonna make that Google Docs. What'd they do? You know, classic homophobia and messaging minors. Pretty devastating. First time it had ever happened to me. Actually, the only time it had ever happened to me, and I was just like, fuck. It was terrible, but you know, with time, I've just been like, well, that happened. I shouldn't make friends with people on the internet anymore. The thing is that those tweets were like 7 years old at the time. I could have believed that that was just some shit he'd said as a teenager, and like he had not deleted and he'd moved on and become a better person since. But you can't really get around messaging minors. Don't fucking do that. Ambi's cool, yeah, she's so cool. Ambi might just be the best of us. I mean, she certainly does the most work out of all of us. Like, the sound effects in her videos, I'm just like, girl, how did you do this? Now he's gonna get canceled for art forgery. Oh my god. She's got her own copy of the Mona Lisa. Stick them up. Oh yeah, I'll put my hands in there. I'm innocent. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I have a family. I don't have a family. I just don't want to get shot. What's this notice down here? I've got like a notification. What is this? What? Oh, yeah. Schedule to go members only. Again, why would I want to do that? Listen, do you want to pay $2 to see this? $2 whole? Just check this shit out. $2 for this. Give me money. We've met your nephew. I just assume when people say, please, I have a family, they mean they have like children. Because if you have like a child who might be like reliant on your income, and also your parental support, because that's what a parent does, it would probably be like extra bad for you to be gone. But if you just have like cousins or something, this whatever. Who give a shit? I'll pay $5. I'm gonna be honest. Times are getting kind of tough. I might have to up the real faker cost to like $3. And you probably wouldn't be getting much more out of it. I'm gonna be honest. It's just inflation. That's all it is. It wouldn't be good for anyone. But like, holy fuck. Holy fuck, times are rough. If you can eat a family-sized bag of chips in a single sitting, anybody can do that. That's not hard. Chips are designed so that you can eat as many of them as possible without getting full. Like, they are scientifically designed to be as unfilling as possible. That's why they're so delicious, you see. Oh, all my delicious chips. Yes, 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 yes. Bring back the baked beans flavor, Lay's. I'm begging ya. It should have won the contest over cheesy baked potatoes. What do you mean the potato-flavored potato chip won the contest over the delicious baked beans? Still mad about it. Oh, thank you, Artemis Beaumont, for the $5. I don't know if there was any sound that pop up, but it's fine. I'm cold as hell. I'm very money-minded. The thing about Twitch is much easier to interact with other chatters. Well, you can directly at people, right? Well, you can do that here too, but I don't think it like gives them a message. That's a chip flavor? It was. Lay's was running a contest. I don't remember what the other flavors were, but there were 4 flavors, and like the 2 top contenders were baked beans, or like campfire baked beans, whatever the specific flavor was, and cheesy baked potatoes, and the fucking baked potato won. Oh. Like salt and vinegar Lay's? I like salt and vinegar everything, except Old Dutch, or whatever that terrible chip brand is called. They're so awful. I just remember one time asking my dad, I'm like, hey, can you like go buy me, like, if you're at the store, just get me salt and vinegar chips, doesn't, like, whatever brand. Assuming he would just get Lay's, because like, why would you buy anything other than just like a standard brand? And he came back with fucking Old Dutch, and I was like, why did you do this? These are inedible. These are terrible chips. I'm poor, yet I own a top-grade PC with a 5090. Yeah, because you're willing to spend the money for that. You probably, like, saved up for it. Me? Saving up for things is always weird for me, because... Yeah... Oh shit, Professor Layton music. Oh my god, that's fucking awesome. Technically, if I wanted a Switch 2, I could just buy one. I have, like, $600 available to me. But that would not be wise. So then I could be like, oh, I'll specifically save up for the Switch 2. But then I'll be like, how am I saving this money up? Because I already have the money. I just don't want to spend it because that would be unwise. I don't know how to save for things anymore. It was a lot easier when I was a kid and I could just put money into a piggy bank. That's how I bought my first iPod. I just put the money into a piggy bank. That was it. And I counted it up and then I took it to the store. Now it's just like, all my money's digital. How do I save up for anything? Old Dutch has the best dill pickle flavor. I don't know, just the way they make their chips is gross. Watching you fiddle around with your new hands is like watching a child play with the new toy they got for their birthday. Look, I am usually very animated while I'm streaming, you just don't get to see it. And you still don't get to see it because this is absolutely not what my arms are doing. Open a second saving account? But why? Like, they have this now, like, these online bank accounts that are like, oh, set your goals here, and just like, I guess the idea would be like you shuffle money into an account regularly so that after a certain amount of time you'll just like have the money set aside and saved up. But like, why would I do that when I just have the money in my account? Sure, my money is allocated on a spreadsheet. See, I don't get, like, allocated. It's in my bank account. Well, accounts. Like, it's in, like, the one bank account and the other bank account and the PayPal, and it's there. I don't know what to do with money. I don't understand how I live such a luxurious lifestyle when I understand nothing about money. Yeah, I'm stimming. This music kind of rocks. However much you save, put into the account. But what am I, like, saving? I guess the idea is, like, you're supposed to, like, take the money you earn in a month and then just, like, have a budget that you set aside for, like, food and your bills and shit. And then you just take whatever money's left over and put that into savings. But I don't understand how that works. I have the money and I spend the money. The digitization of money has made it harder to budget. Honestly, I don't know how to do it. Like, every time I've tried to budget, I've just been like, oh, this is confusing. And also, I like to buy whatever I want to buy without worrying about how much it'll cost. Like, if something is expensive, I'll just be like, that's too expensive. I'm not going to buy that. But generally, on any given day, I could just be like, I want to go out shopping and buy like a new pair of pants. And I'll just do that without looking at my bank account a single time, because I'm certain I have enough money to buy a new pair of pants. And I don't even worry about it. I don't budget for the grocery store. Just, the money's there. I'll just buy whatever. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I know the bank account, like the bank app I have is like, here are your insights, here's how much money you spent, and here's how much money you brought in. And it doesn't seem like the amount of money brought in is ever really more than the money going out, but I never run out of it. At this point, I'm starting to think you secretly just don't want to switch too. I can think of no other reason why you can't comprehend this concept. I can comprehend it. It's just how, like, this hinges on me understanding like so much more budgetary shit than like just set money aside for the Switch 2. Like, this is all depending on like how much money do I bring in a month, how much am I spending, how much do I set aside for the Switch 2. Because I don't want it so bad to be like, I will purchase it straight up, because I don't want it that bad. I just want to play Pokemon, which isn't out yet. And it's like, how much, what am I putting towards this? I understand the economy in a larger system, but if you ask me how to transfer money from one account to another, I'm useless. They just have that built into your, like, online banking. You could just do that. Usually you just have to have, like, their number and their, like, phone number and their full name. Being an adult just has so much maintenance no one really prepares you for. Also, I hate to say this, but when I got my car fixed, it didn't totally get fixed. It's got, like, a bunch of other problems aside from, like, the water pump thing. The dude was like, yeah, you should probably get these fixed sooner rather than later. This is kind of dangerous. And I'm like, I'll get back to you in like April or May, whatever. It's fine. It's totally fine. Write down however much money you have in savings right now and then wait until that number is $600 higher. That's gonna take like a month. See, this is why this is not a good strategy for me, because that's like, just like, the paycheck hits, that number goes up. So what do? Because I don't want to take like half of the money I earned from YouTube and just spend it on a console. That seems unwise. Cars are evil. I will never forgive Henry Ford. I mean, for a variety of reasons. He sucks, but yeah. Fuck cars. It's like, I'm stuck between two worlds because I don't totally hate driving, but I also do hate driving, but it's also like, yeah, it would be more convenient if we just had like public transportation everywhere, but also like personal vehicles to get around from place to place are really useful if you live in places that don't have public transportation or you live in the countryside. And then I'm like, yeah, I guess we do need cars, but it would be nice if we like designed places with like less car-centric infrastructure so that we could like walk places or bike places or take the bus places. And it's just like, man, cars have really ruined fucking everything, huh? Needing to drive is what sucks, yeah. If you can survive on your savings and 50% of your YouTube money for a month, then what's the problem? The problem is I don't like spending money. Also the fact that it's just like a big expense. Just like, what if I need that money later? In case you didn't notice, things are getting a little bit turbulent right now. I was like, man, I want to go on my big trip this year, so I've been planning and just like looking around shit overseas. And then my parents are telling me, hey, we're coming back from our big trip, which they didn't plan the flights back ahead of time. So they just bought flight tickets for like next fucking week. And it's like $5,000. They bought flight tickets to go home for like a week in advance and they're spending like $5,000. I'm like, I know it's not going to be that much if I like do go overseas, but like, are you serious? Just like the fuel prices have gone up in such a fashion that I'm like, wow, I don't think I can do anything this year. Oh, thank you, Reginald Chu. I feel like fucking Man Ray right now. I'm sorry. I know, like, there was this one financial advice YouTuber that I got recommended or something, and basically he just like runs a podcast where he talks to people who have like terrible financial sensibilities and he yells at them. I stopped watching him because he seemed like a truly unpleasant human being, but for a lot of the people on his show, it's just like, oh yeah, at least I'm not doing that bad. Steam Deck kind of beats the Switch too. Yeah, but it can't play Pokemon yet, so... I don't know. Okay, so I am looking at, like... Okay, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the Switch 2 on my throne. It's $680. Just base. But for taxes and shipping, it's $92. So that it's actually like $773. They always get you on the tax, right? This like sucks. I think I'm gonna take this off my throne. Good thing nobody funded that yet. I'm leaving the chocolate rocks there, though. I need those. Somebody will buy me those eventually. Buy a Steam Deck and a Switch 2. Film yourself running both of them over with your car. Upload to YouTube. Use the revenue to buy a Switch 2. At that point, I see the hesitation. Yeah, you know, like I've definitely bought new consoles before. Well, like new-ish. I remember when I bought a Switch, I got a like $200 off because I had like 5 years worth of Shoppers Drug Mart points saved up to buy it. But still, just like you see the price tag and then the tax. So like when you buy something, obviously there's tax, but this is why I feel like the tax should be like factored into the price tag, just like in the store, because the fact that you can see the Switch 2 on the shelf and it's like, hey, this is $600 and some odd dollars, And then when you get it to the counter, it's like, this is $770. And I'm like, this is bullshit. Put that on the price tag. At this point, it's just false advertising. Would you have taken it down if somebody already funded it? No, because once it's funded, like, once somebody actually puts money towards it, you can't, like, take it down. We have that here, it's all included. I gotta go to England. I mean, I'm gonna fucking try, but, like, I'm gonna try, but god damn. They do that tax shit on the fucking flights, too. Steam Deck has been sold out for a while now. That's okay. I already have one. Thumbs up. Yay, Coconut Mall. Da, 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 da. I'm not doing that. My arm's just doing it on its own. Okay. I'm glad I'm English and don't have to deal with that. Remove that pricing. Oh, yeah. Fucking taxes. Like, if it's gonna be part of the price anyway, why not just fold it in? I'm drinking water. I can't believe I managed to get this much out of a stream where I'm just waving my arms. Groovin'. OBS is being weird. I want you all to know that, like, this is generally how, like, it's closer to my face, but I'm just kind of, like, generally holding my arm up like this. I'm just kind of doing that all the time. I'm just leaning on it. Assume the run over the Steam Deck plan wasn't the run over the one you actually play games on. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Okay, the snow slowed down. That's good. Okay, so who's hyped for tomorrow? HLVRAI 2. It's real life. It's every day, bro. So, like, part 1, like, they're obviously not gonna do the whole thing. They're gonna have it, like, section, like they did with HLVRAI 1. Are they gonna do it, like, every weekend? Because I might be booked next weekend. Because, I mean, like, I don't want to miss that shit. You know, like, nobody knows what they're really gonna do with it. Like, I do have to wonder. I'm wondering. Do you think they're all gonna play the same characters? I just thought of this when I was looking at some Benry fan art of, like, what he might be like in HLVRAI 2. Like, very sassy and whatever. And, like, just remembering, like, his specific cadence of talking, I was just, like, thrown right back. But, I do wonder, wouldn't it be crazy if, like, instead of having, like, everybody voice the same characters, they were just like, what if they were all different guys? I do wonder who's gonna play Alex, because she's, like, a big part of the game, right? I mean, I guess it could be Holly, since, like, you can't really have HLVRAI 2 without Dr. Coomer, but he's not really in the game. Who is he in Half-Life 2? You can't watch the VOD later? Watching it live is, like, huge. I want to watch it live and then watch Wayne's edits of it later. I think there's more people this time around. Oh, of course. Like, I know last time Mike was the coordinator. Maybe he'll have a bigger role. You know what? Like, oh, what's his name? Ross Scott? He's still doing Freeman's Mind, too. I think in one of the more recent episodes, it's... like, dude did something crazy. He sees a G-Man in the distance, right? Like, classic Half-Life 2 thing. And then he goes over to, like, find him, and he disappears. He's like, oh, what the hell? Where did he go? He's got to be, like, behind here, right? And then he, like, opens a door to an area that's, like, not in the original Half-Life 2 and just walks around a little bit. Like, he just made up an area outside the map to walk around in. Just to fuck with people who really know the game. Alex is played by a soundboarder for original voice lines. Not the gnome? Favorite dessert food? Cookie dough. I catch up with Freeman's Mind? Yeah. Like, I put off watching the most recent episode for like months and he still hasn't put out a new one. To be fair, he's been busy. He's trying to stop them from killing games. I don't know if it'll work. I mean, if current copyright laws cannot save movies from being deleted from existence, then I don't think games are gonna work out either. You know, I do want to look up how much trackers are. I'll do it later. It's fine. Asking to confirm a hypothesis that fake lures neurodivergent people in like a siren. I don't want to be rude. I didn't do my arm like that. That wasn't me. I don't want to be rude. Just putting my hands up Seinfeld style. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I don't want to be rude. But it does seem as though just audio role plays in general do attract a certain type of neurodivergent crowd. Just most normal people, that is normal in quotes, like normies, they'll be like, oh, so you just listen to a girl talk and pretend she's the anime girl in the thumbnail? That's fucking weird. Just specifically, audio roleplays are thought of as like a weird and niche thing. So I would not be surprised if like a big portion of the audience is like neurodivergent. Also, yeah, what was it, like Drew Gooden and that other guy, I forget, like the guys who are frequently mistaken for each other. They did a video a long time ago where they just like reacted to ASMR roleplays, and some of them were audio only and kind of ridiculous, and the other ones were that kind of famous one where that like teenage boy pretends to be your boyfriend, but he like whispers at you while you're arguing. Anybody know what I'm talking about? It was weird. Like, it was weird specifically, it got, like, popular and that kid got on a talk show or something, but, like, yeah. The public at large thinks that the things I make are fucking bizarre. They think this shit is abnormal. Which, to be fair, like, it's not normal, because most people aren't doing it, but, you know. It's called an audio drama, you see. These are very popular in Japan. Most people don't engage with it in good faith. Yeah, seriously. Like, What's that one video of like the dude who loses in I think League of Legends, and then on his other screen is like girlfriend comforts you roleplay? It's seen as like a thing that losers listen to. I'll just say it quite plainly. Most people think that only losers listen to the content I make. It's not what I believe, but it's what a lot of people believe. Same as those phone sex lines? Maybe. I mean, I guess it's different because it's not live. Like, phone sex lines... I guess there's less narrative in those, though. Simulated emotional intimacy, yeah. But phone sex lines are like... That's just like, hey, I'm gonna be on this phone call with you, and like, telling you that I'm doing sexy stuff. My stuff, even the not safe for work stuff, which, just so you know, you can purchase. It is available for purchase. My stuff that I make, it has narrative. There's a story there, and you may not be playing exactly yourself. And you may be able to sleep with a cat girl. These are the advantages of the medium. Just saying. When we start getting IRL monster girlfriends, I'll stop listening to audio roleplays. Exactly. When Nagas are real, kiss me goodbye. It's still fucking snowing. I'm pretending to be horny for you and I'm pretending I'm your girlfriend are the same kind of thing. Yeah, they definitely are, but, like... Oh my god, my arm. But, like, one has narrative and the other doesn't. Like, you could say the same thing for prostitutes. Like, you're having sex with somebody for money and, like, pretending that you like them. Base choice, thank you. Still waiting for my Naga boyfriend. In ASMR, you can enjoy yanderes without being killed. Yeah. There's also the super parasocial people. More channels than I've counted have been deleted due to weirdos. What, like spamming reports? Because I've probably had that happen. Or like them just giving up because people are too weird, which I could also understand. Anytime somebody's like, oh yeah, I deleted my channel because people were like being fucking freaks, I'm like, yeah, I get it. That makes sense. Me when with a prostitute? Damn, where's my narrative? Like, you can pay them extra to do role-playing. But that is like improv, which is cringe. When cat girls are real, it's love social anxiety that can't be solved by the person having cat ears. Yeah, because when cat girls are real, that means they'll be people. And if somebody's a person, they're inherently more difficult to engage with than, like, just listening to a recording. Oh, thank you, Al Dental Bert. Thank you. The general niche for audio roleplays definitely exists in the mainstream. Even if normies think we're all cringe and weird. Yeah, but like, even though phone sex hotlines are like a generally known thing, even if a bit antiquated, you're not really seen as normal for using one. Like, they think that people using those are freaks too. Like, none of your audios have been improv. Whatever. Is this song from Nintendo? Bring back Nintendogs. I'll get real tracking software if they bring back Nintendogs. It has literally nothing to do with the other, but like, if they did, I'd do it. What's my left hand doing? Stretching. Sometimes it just moves on its own. The other reason why it's easier to interact with VTubers over real people is the lack of eye contact. Bullshit, I'm looking at you in the eyes right now. But, well... I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna say. That was a 6-7 gesture? There's a 6-7 gesture? Well, I guess it would just be like 6, 7. Yeah. You're looking at the chat. You can do that when there's a real person on screen too. The avatar does the eye contact for you. Oh. You know, I'm not good with eye contact, but I think I'd be better at it if I was in a VR environment. Like, whatever. You're supposed to be looking at each other. I'll get tracking software if they bring back Nintendogs. Oh yeah, this is Miyamoto's watching, yeah. Oh, biggest hardest. Thank you for being a real faker for 26 months. I'm gonna wave. It's not good with waving. So chat to look at when talking to someone IRL. No, I mean like a real person streaming. We're still talking in the realms of streaming. I'm playing with my hair, but you can't see it. There are so many reasons I'm weird and cringe, and the reason folks want to zero in on that is that I like hearing a woman's voice. Yeah, SMH, what are we doing? I mean, like, obviously, if anybody were to look at me, they'd just be like, wow, that's the most kawaii-ful thing I've ever fucking seen. But apparently, that's just not good enough, you know? I'm gonna move myself over. I'm like in the way of the chat. Oh, thank you, Beans the Bun, for being... You know what? I'm gonna point. Let me see if I can point. Point at that. Yes. It wouldn't let me look up at it. This is the face tracking on Vino, and I don't think I'm gonna use this again. So many VTubers are like swearing by it, but like if you don't have the tracking equipment, it's just not worth it. Oh, thank you, Andres, for being a real faker for 36 months. Look, just a point. Yeah! You hit the Spider-Man hand pose? Isn't it just this? Or like... It does a real... Do the... Yeah! The reason society thinks we're weird is because we all enjoy listening to women when they speak. Yeah. Yo. Something's been lighting up my Tumblr dashboard because I'm following very specific people. It's shaving discourse again. It's not got nothing to do with listening to women. It might, because... Well, actually, like... The insistence on shaving is also reinforced by a lot of women, so... Anyway. Ladies, you don't need to shave your legs. Okay, what song is this? Glee Club Rhythm Paradise. Okay, I believe you. Okay, I believe you. I could actually dance that song now if I knew the dance. Jump in line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Just look at the fucking weird shit in my hands, like, yeah, like that. I could throw in gang signs and shit. You don't know me. I dress like a Victorian widow. You won't see if I've shaved or not. That's pretty awesome, actually. I've always wanted to try, like, OG fashion. There's somebody on my Dash who reblogs a lot of Lolita wardrobe posts, and, like, god damn, those outfits are fancy. I just can't foresee a moment when I would ever, like, wear it, though. I guess this is why, like, those Lolita girls have, like, meetups and tea parties and stuff. It's just an excuse to wear the outfit out somewhere. The Sailor Moon one? I don't know the Sailor Moon one. I watched that show when I was a child, and it's been a very long time. She's like, well, whatever the pose is, I can't put my hands anywhere near my head, so... I can't do the bit where she throws the tiara. That's not happening. Shave your legs except for the part visible when you wear shorts. Yeah. Look, it drives me nuts when somebody says, hey, it's unreasonable for women to have to shave their body hair, especially when men don't have to. Women shouldn't have to shave. Like, you don't need to shave. And then immediately, someone, usually a woman, will show up and be like, yeah, but I shave because of sensory reasons. Like, they're looking for permission. And it's like, girl, like, the rest of the world already gave you permission. You don't need to, like, make up a reason for, like, us. But it is interesting how they have these sensory issues with, like, the hair on their legs, but not the hair on their heads or, like, the makeup they put on their faces. Also, it's very interesting how I hear about, like, oh yes, women with sensory issues shaving their legs. How come I never hear about men having sensory issues that make them want to shave their legs? What's... Hi, one question? Hi, one question? Hi, one question? Why? Hit the Josuke... What is his pose? Like this? Yeah, he probably did something like that. People look for empowerment on following common norms. Like, yeah, there are social benefits to shaving your legs. You are generally seen as more attractive. Good for you. Do you want, like, points? Oh, thank you, Dr. Volition. Yeah, it's like, girl, that's not the issue. Also, I think the reason why, like... Could it be the reason why they have, like, sensory issues with hair growing on their legs is because they never actually let it grow long enough for it to, like, not be prickly? Like, if you shave your legs constantly, like, no shit, it's gonna feel weird when the hair grows back in and it's all, like, prickly and short. If you just, like, keep letting it grow in, you're not gonna feel it anymore. It's usually when it feels uncomfortable in the pill that I decide to get a haircut, and that's valid. But, like, a lot of these women that are like, I shave for sensory reasons, have, like, long hair, and they wear makeup. It's like, wow, just, all these, beauty standards. It's so convenient that your sensory issues make you comply to them exactly. I don't shave my legs because shaving them gives me sensory issues. See, that's the reason. I have shaved my legs a couple of times, at requests from family members for events. Like, you wouldn't think anybody would give a shit if my legs are shaved or not, but, like, my mom or, like, other people in my family would be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be, like, a summer event, you're gonna be wearing, like, a dress, shave your legs. So I'm like, fine, I'll fucking do it. Not gonna be happy about it. So, like, I have shaved my legs at some point in the past 10 years, and every time I'm just like, wow, I can't fucking sleep at night because I can feel my blankets, like, rubbing up against my legs. This is so uncomfortable. Why are we doing this? Men's clothing tends to be designed with more room than women's. Yeah, seriously. That's a different sort of misogyny where people are like, oh, the reason why women's jeans don't have sizable pockets is because it would ruin the silhouette. And I'm like, why does the silhouette have to be like super tight on the skin? When's the silhouette gonna be like baggy jeans like men have? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? One question, am I crazy? Keep my hair long despite my sensory issues because I like how it looks. Yeah. And I bet there are people who shave because they like how it looks. Still doesn't change the fact that, like, you shouldn't have to shave. The silhouette doesn't have to wear the jeans, yeah. Like, the only jeans that I have in my closet, which I don't really wear anymore because I'm not working, like, out in public, is they're all men's jeans. Because there was a time in my life, I started wearing jeans when I was like 18, because they're just so uncomfortable that, like, as a child, I just was not able to handle wearing them without flipping the fuck out. And, yeah, I started wearing them. Women's jeans, too tight, super uncomfortable. I switched to wearing men's jeans. They're still uncomfortable because they're fucking jeans, but they're at least, like, wearable. It's just convincing them you're just butch, but to be honest, your family was woke enough for that, you wouldn't need to shave your legs in the first place. Yeah, for real. I mean, like, I'm not super into, like, wearing dresses for, like, formal events. One time I was like, oh, you know, maybe I should buy, like, a suit for formal events, because that's easier, right? You know, my dad and my cousins and uncles, they'll wear a suit, and that's fine. You don't even have to really coordinate the outfit. It's just, you're wearing a suit. That's fine. When I said maybe I should get a suit, they just laughed. When I was growing up, like, my mom would be like, why don't you shave your legs? And I'm like, Dad doesn't have to shave his legs. And she's like, yeah, well, he's a man. And I'm like, why does that matter? And she had no answer. There was no answer. Just completely unwilling to just examine why it's seen as normal for women to shave their legs but not men. Just didn't even want to think about it. Please, think about it. Women not allowed to have more than one silhouette. The silhouette is hips and titties. If women had decent clothes, complete strangers wouldn't find them as sexy when they see them in public. Yeah, for all. Like, there have been I understand the purpose of fashion is just look a certain way because people enjoy looking nice. They enjoy looking a certain way. Me personally, when I was growing up, I would see outfits that just, like, were absurdly impractical and showed off a lot of skin, and I was like, well, why are you doing that? I understand now, but, like, before I was just like, this feels sexist somehow. But I do understand a lot of women just, like, wear outfits like that because they genuinely enjoy wearing them. When it's in an anime, though, I'm like, I don't know about that. Women in suits are hot? Yeah. Real. That's real. The music ran out. What should we listen to? 3 hours of chill Pokemon music. We've already listened to like an hour of this. It's fine. Whatever. So what is 906090? Hello, Get Lucky 12. Played all DR games. Danganronpa? Yes, I have. Well, actually, I didn't play the one on Switch that has like the extended version of the like extra mode. I didn't play through that. Which I mean, that's fine. That's non-canon material anyway. But yeah, I was thinking of doing a playthrough of Danganronpa 2 in preparation for 2x2 coming out. I gotta say, that cast announcement really got me. Like, I saw it pop up in my feed and I was like, really? They couldn't get Bryce Papenbrook back? And then they were like, surprise, it's everybody from the original cast. And I was like, okay, you got me twice. You got me twice. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. How come it's not playing the music? Is it just really quiet? Oh my god, it's just insanely quiet. Never mind. Nintendo Casino music compilation? Fuck yeah. Guys, we're playing the slots. If it will ever load. I've been getting a lot of interruptions with YouTube because I'm watching videos illegally. Yeah. There we go. I mean, the whole world is going to be gambling pretty soon. And you see, like, they're saying, like, these dudes on betting websites are betting for, like, extremely improbable things to happen so that, like, world leaders will get in on it and bet for things so they can get more money because they're going to do those horrible things. Actually, a lot of people really enjoy looking at other people that look a certain way if they've convinced most people that's a normal thing. Why is my arm doing that? Stop doing that. Why people excuse clothing in anime is funny. No, you don't get it. The male author has a valid reason for this girl to be dressed in a string bikini 24/7. The One Piece conundrum. At least they're on a boat, I guess. But, there was one. I recently saw some footage of Final Fantasy, what was it? Not 13, 14? The one where it's like 4 dudes on a road trip. You know how it's kind of hard to sell like 4 like anime bishonen, like, and that's it for the Final Fantasy game? So they had to like balance it out by having the mechanic be dressed like super revealingly. Ultra Despair Girls was good. I just don't like shooter games. It was fine. Story could have been better, but, you know, whatever. Nagito was just there for the fan service. Ever since 100 Line. I still gotta play 100 Line. Maybe I should do a live stream of that instead of playing Danganronpa 2 again. One Piece presumably takes place in the tropics, yeah. Robin and Nami's post-time skip designs. Yeah, like, look, I don't watch One Piece, but the fact that it went from, like, oh yeah, this young girl just wears, like, a shirt to bikini top and, like, balloon tits all the time. I was like, really? Really? You think I should? Maybe I'll wait for a sale? Actually, I feel like it did just go on sale. I don't know. Or maybe that was, like, the other Danganronpa-like game. Luffy only wears a vest with no shirt. I mean, yeah, you got a point there. But it does have different implications when all the women are drawn like that. Like, it does seem to me that all of the women in One Piece are either, like, balloons on sticks or weirdly round. Roll my wrist a bit. Yep, that's normal. Yeah, they are kind of breasting boobily all over the place. Yeah, one of like the central characters in Ultra Despair Girls was a pedo, that is true. He's like there are like these two 16-year-old girls, or however old they are, in front of him, and he's like, don't worry, you're too old for me. Bruh. All the One Piece characters are incredibly ugly or incredibly hot. It's incredibly, I don't know. I'll be honest, people don't like hearing this, but the art style just doesn't gel with me at all. I'm just not a fan of it. I just really do not like the way One Piece looks. I think the whole thing is very ugly. I'm sure it animates well, you know, like, it's like kind of a simplistic style that like probably looks really good in motion, but I don't like the way any of the characters look. I really, really don't. Please tell me you're streaming tomorrow. I'm sorry, I can't stream. HLVRA 2 is coming out. It's starting at 6 p.m. and I'm not streaming before that because I need to clean my apartment. It's dirty as fuck in here. I'll be preparing. I gotta buy chips and soda. It's gonna be a major event. This is like seeing a movie for me. This is like if a new Venom came out. Have an emoji pitch? Wait, I just realized if I hold my hands like this, it looks really bad. Please pitch the emoji. I don't have any more slots, but we can replace one of the old ones. They're pretty ugly. Hagakure was also a bit of a creep in DR1. You're gonna have to give me a first name, bro. There's so many fucking characters, I cannot remember all of them. It's coming out tomorrow. Half-Life VR, but the AI is self-aware. 2. It is very fun to be able to like put up a peace sign. I like being able to show the 2. Took a screenshot of you doing the absolute cinema pose in the stream and put it in. Okay, I'd take that. Yeah, a lot of streamers on Twitch, they do have the absolute cinema poses like emotes. Emotes aren't nearly as popular here though. I wish they were. I'd love to see more of them. I think the reason why they're not popular is because you can only use like a person's emote in their channel, which is stupid. You should be able to use them the site-wide. But I guess like YouTube's not really vetting them, so I guess something inappropriate could slip through. They say they check the emotes when you put them in, but they're always automatically approved. Try to get into the anime and I couldn't stand Luffy's dub voice. Is that from like the 4Kids dub or the new one? Yasuhiro. Oh yeah, the fortune teller? Yeah, he sucked. Why did he live? Spoilers, I guess. It was cool how they killed him in the Danganronpa V3 demo though. I appreciated that. I need to entice you 100 line a bit more. There's Yaoi and Yuri, but I know the Yaoi will get you. Okay, alright. Alright. I do appreciate dudes getting kind of like gay while their high school is like under attack or whatever the fuck happens in that like, I really do not know what happens in that game. I'm assuming it's like a war, but being fought by teenagers, as per usual. Fortune teller with a 30% success rate. Yeah, that is better than most. On Twitch, you can use all of them on all channels. I know. I don't stream on Twitch, but I do go there, because that's where Shinigami Eater streams. He better not be streaming tomorrow, because I'm not going to watch. He might be streaming tonight, actually. My hacked version of the Twitch app hasn't been sending me notifications. Maybe he's live right now. Oh, good. Somebody added me. Oh, okay. It was Venom Cat VA. I didn't even know they had a Tumblr. That's fantastic. That's very cool. of my streak. I'll play it on my phone for like a few minutes to get the streak check, and then I'll be watching HLVRI on a big screen. Not on my TV, on my computer. I guess I could watch it on my TV. I've got a PS4, but I'm not gonna do that. Hold on. Ugh, I think my chat's fucking frozen. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, chat froze. Uh-oh, that's not how that's supposed to look. 1 second. Oh, nope. The whole thing's broken. Hold on. 1 second. It's all falling apart. Okay. Let me just pop that out. Show me the chat messages. I don't want to miss them. Oh, so annoying. That's exactly what it is. Oh, okay. I don't like when I turn my body a certain way, my arms freak out. Stop doing that. If you could trade one character who died in DR1 to survive in Yasuhiro's place, who you got? Fuck, I'm sorry. I don't remember anybody's names. The programmer girl. Actually, it's a toss-up between her and the other guy I don't remember the name of. I'm so fucking sorry. Look, there was some real yaoi potential going on between, like, the hall monitor dude and the biker guy. I'm so sorry I don't remember their names. It's been, like, 10 years. It's RE2 tonight. Yes. Yes. Funniest to me is Ufumi, the fanfic guy, because he's equally as lame in a completely different way. I didn't like how the translation called him the ultimate, like, fanfic writer. That's not what he is. He draws doujin. They could have just said he draws doujin. We would have known what they meant. It's a Japanese-ass game. It's called Danganronpa. If you're playing a game called Danganronpa, then you know what a doujin is. Wasn't he a boy, though? There's disagreement on this. Look. I would just want her to live longer so we could get a definitive answer on this. See, she was like, I want to become stronger so that I can live as a boy. Because she was living as a girl because, like, she was too weak to be a boy. It's kind of a bullshit excuse. But the reason why she died is because, like, what was it, Mondo? Like, he saw her trying to, like, be stronger, and he, like, felt rage that he couldn't be that strong, and, like, killed her with a dumbbell, I think. Sorry for the spoilers for Danganronpa 1, but you should have played it already. Anyway, I would like to see her live so we could, like, understand more of her character. Like, I really would love to know if, like, if she had lived longer, would she have been like, hey guys, I'm actually a boy, or would she have been like, oh wait, I'm actually, like, okay to be a girl. I was lying to myself in more ways than one. Yeah, also Taka and Mondo were, like, super fucking gay for each other. Doesn't she die first? No. The idol died first. We're just going through all the spoilers of Danganronpa 1. Fuck it. Hyper douche Byakuya crucified the corpse for no reason other than to stroke his ego. Yeah, I fucking hate Byakuya. He's such a dick. Why did he live? Probably because he's smart. I don't know. Incomplete Bridget from Guilty Gear arc. Yeah. There are, like, so many storylines in anime where, like, you get it's a dude that cross-dresses but just, like, pretends to be a girl or was raised as a girl. There was a character like that in, like, Assassination Classroom 2. He wasn't, like, fully pretending to be a girl, but he had, like, really long hair and, like, had a girl's name. That's not a thing that happens in real life. I don't think there's ever been an instance where like parents have been like, oh yes, we have to secretly raise our son as a daughter because reasons. I think there was a character like that in Ace Attorney versus Professor Layton too. This is such a common character arc, or like a character stereotype trope in anime. That shit ain't real. Like, I know what they call them, it's a rude word, but that shit isn't real. There's no guys out there that have been force-femmed by their parents. It's just not a thing. I'm gonna say it right now. It's not a thing. Togo would have been such a better character had Byakuya not been there. I mean, she's like an obsessive yandere type. I kind of understand that she needed somebody to latch onto. Danganronpa would have been so good if it was an ass. It's not good, but it's like, it's kind of good. His dad did it to ward off a family curse that only targets the sons. Yeah, like, there's so many of these where it's like, oh yeah, we raised our son as a daughter to like stay off, to like keep away a bad luck or a curse or some shit. Nobody's ever done this. Nobody's done this. It's definitely happened at least once. Like, there's precedence for this in like Greek mythology too. I think it was what's his face? You know, the alcohol guy. Bacchus? Or whatever he was called in Greece. Like, he was raised as a girl in some versions of his, like, origin story. But I really don't think this happened all that often. Got more girls force masked? Right, that's the one in Ace Attorney versus Professor Layton. The character is, like, a girl pretending to be a boy. And when she, like, reveals that she's a girl, she, like, lets her hair down. Why wouldn't you just cut it short? Why is your hair black? 'Cause it's Friday the 13th. My character was born as a girl but raised a boy because bounty hunters were looking for a girl with blue eyes. Like, I would believe that, like, plenty more, like, girls were raised as boys just because, like, boys are seen as more valuable. They're seen as heirs. I totally believe that there would be more women that were raised as boys than there would be the inverse. Yeah, Dionysus, that guy. Oh god, it's snowing so fucking hard outside. Am I playing that game today? No, it's just because it's my birthday, so I dress up as Friday the 13th. It's style. It's style, it's fashion. Achilles was disguised by his mother so he didn't have to join the Trojan War. Yeah, that's like the only reason I can think why somebody would disguise their child as like a girl. So they didn't get like picked up as like a child soldier. If she did, then how would she reveal her womanly qualities at the right moment? Oh yeah, that's a thing too. What was it, Vampire Dormitory? I didn't watch it, but I saw like a preview clip. And the girl in that series is pretending to be a boy because she's like homeless. So like, I get it. But instead of just cutting her hair short and just looking like a guy, she just wears a wig. She wears a short wig over her real long hair instead of just cutting her hair short. Because that's not good for the fantasy, you know, like, you wouldn't want your shoujo protagonist to have short hair and not be as girly as possible when she's not actively cross-dressing. Master of disguise. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. My birthday's every Friday the 13th. Thank you so much. And thank you, Silas Diamond. Being half Japanese was some evidence someone broke the law. Oh yeah. See what happened because sons are so valued. What if a royal father wanted an heir, but a royal mother didn't want her son to be cursed with that burden, so she disguised him? I could totally see that happening in like a story, but I feel like that didn't happen in real life. Like, it makes for a good narrative, right? Like, dramatic, obviously. But I have a hard time believing that happened IRL. Somebody would have noticed. I mean, actually, in the case of, like, giving birth to, like, to royalty, if you're giving birth to, like, a king's child, there's gonna be, like, 20 people in the room. They're all gonna see that dick. You can't really hide that. That's why she has those orange sunglasses. Oh yeah. What song is this? This is kind of a banger. Oh, it's Casino Park from Sonic Heroes. Or, no wait, it's Casino Night? I actually don't know. It's giving me a weird readout. I also wouldn't believe humans wouldn't lose a war to flightless birds and it still happened. Truth is stranger than fiction, which means that the fiction is not true. I wonder if Chris is gonna be on your stream for your birthday today. Chris? Chris? Redfield? Where the hell was he in Resident Evil 9? He's gonna be in the DLC. There was that woman who managed to convince a bunch of people she gave birth to live rabbits. I mean, there were people who, like... Wasn't there a woman who convinced people that her chicken was, like, laying eggs with prophecies on them? Like... Chris Deltarune here for my birthday stream. Oh my god. Oh my god, Travel Cake, thank you for the 10 big memberships. Yay! 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 We point at them. Point at them. Yay! Thank you. You did it. You even got Taco Man. Yeah. I still don't like that it only shows ads. That's so annoying. I wish there was a setting to change it. This time I don't dodge. Oh, IMG, you got one. Yay. You get to be a real faker and see the secret videos. I just posted one today. It's really good. Me when I lie. Oh, it's so snowy. No. I hate how snowy it is. This stinks. Now how am I gonna get my chips tomorrow? It's not a lie. It's not a tumor. Look, in a way, this is also gambling. So the music is appropriate. Figured out what arms are for yet? Breaking. They're good for breaking. You really should break them. That's what they're good for. It's easier to shove an egg with writing on it back into a chicken than it is to hide the very visible genitals of your newborn while giving birth with 20 witnesses. Yeah. Imagine this, someone does a challenge where they donate $1 every time you sneeze. If somebody said they were gonna do that, I would just like rig the system. I'm not that good of a person. Keep all the snow up there. I'm done with it. I want to be done with it too. The fuck? I want to ride my bike, dude. I want to ride my bike to the library so fucking bad, and I can't do it. I can't do it. It stanks. Convenient 25-minute ride to the library. I can't even make that in this weather. Tell her whenever fake sneezes. Yeah, just do the cinnamon challenge. Actually, I was writing a script that involved, like, internet challenges. At least the ice bucket challenge was for ALS, I think. Everything else was just for the fucking sake of it. It's so lame. It's not much better without snow, but it would be warm. The sun would be out. You know what I mean? There was a tornado near you? Well, you know what? If it had been snowing, you probably wouldn't have had a tornado. That's fair. You're in tornado season now? I'm in winter 3 right now. I can't believe we have to spend like 5 months out of the fucking year on this. Like, actually. It's almost a full 6, really. Depending on how October goes and April. Like, I can't fucking believe that, like, we get, like, what do we get? Like, 2 months of all the other seasons and the rest is just winter? Sucks. This sucks ass. Why do we do this? Are snow tornadoes a thing? Yes, there's one outside my window right now. I can see it. It looks... I'm pointing at my window right now. It's over there. It's over there. It's over there. It's over there. Yeah, whatever. Like, oh, I just can't believe it. It's been like, it was starting to melt down. I literally have like pictures of fucking waterfalls that I was looking at on my walk the other day because it was all starting to melt down, and now they just put like a fresh coat of bullshit on top of it. God damn it. I woke up this morning, I looked out, and I saw the paths that I can see from my window were all covered in snow again, and I was like, God damn it. It's over there, points with fist, yeah. Just punch myself in the fucking face. Just get it over with, get it over with. Can't actually touch my face. Say May to October is summer and November to April is winter, but it's not though. May to October is spring, summer, fall, and then the rest of the year is just winter. Why is it like this? Slept like 90% through an EF2 tornado that hit your house once. Was it like strong though? Like, did you wake up and like your roof was gone? You do live in Canada? I feel lucky that I don't live even further north. There's a reason why, like, what is it? Like, I think we have like 50% of the population in Ontario. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, okay, 39% of Canadians live in Ontario, and the reason why is because this is the warmest province, and we still get 6 fucking months of winter. You live any further north, it's just miserable. Just like, anything happens, you get a picture from somebody in the fucking Yukon where like they've brought their cup noodles outside and just like did that thing where you like pull the chopsticks up and then it just freezes there. I'm a few hours from the North Pole by plane. Why is it so cold? You can't fly to the North Pole. They won't let you. Neighbor's roof was gone though. Shit. Well, to be fair, one time here, we had like a kind of shitty metal gazebo. One night it was really windy. The next morning it was in the neighbor's yard. And we had a fence. Thanks for the 3 unskippable ads. That wasn't me. I mean, unless the stream went dead and restarted, but whatever. Yeah, they have a button up here for me to wait, a stream. What the fuck is a stream marker? There's like so much stuff here on the dashboard that I never ever use. I could insert an ad if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. You, I mean the YouTube overlords? Yeah, if you refresh the page, you gotta pay the ad toll to get in. I could make my streams ad-free, but I don't do that. I'm no moist critical. I'm not about to go ad-free just because I'm rich. No thanks. Because I'm not rich. Maybe next time don't get such a wimpy gazebo. Oh yeah, no, the gazebo that they bought to replace it with was like, it didn't have like a cloth roof. It had a big fucking metal roof and it was heavy as shit. I unironically live in Ohio, if that helps explain my tornado experience. Well, I don't know how I'd feel if you ironically lived in Ohio, so that's good, I guess. You ever, like, see an old video? Like, there was this one bit, like, this one Onion video where a dude was like, I'll be watching it, but I will be doing so ironically. Remember when people did stuff ironically? That's, like... that's basically what hate watching grew from. Like, people watching stuff ironically. It was a little bit classier, too. It's just, like, the irony that I would watch this thing that's bad. Ironically living in Ohio for the plot. It's for the plot. It's for the plot. It's for the plot. What the fuck was that? Speaking of ads, I can't stand them. They interrupt some of the conversations I have with the streamers I know. Yeah, I don't like ads either. But they are paying some of my bills, so... Not much. I mean, if you use ad block, I'm like, no hate against you, but like, you know. Send me $2. Most bronies started watching ironically. Right. It's like, oh, what if I watched this, like, cartoon for children? Ironically. I bet a lot of people started, like, watching anime ironically. I'm glad we don't do that anymore. People are just like, yeah, let's just watch some fucking anime. Oh yeah, a new episode of the Jujutsu Kaisen English dub should be out now. They missed one last week. I was really excited to see that new character that everybody was writing smutfics about on Tumblr. Cause, like, every time Jujutsu Kaisen trends, I'm like, oh yes, I enjoy this series, I want to look at some fan art, and it's always just smut in the smallest font possible, and I don't know why. Just, I get it, new anime guy dropped, You want to write, like, some very generic fanfic about fucking him? Fine. Why is it in such a small font? Benefits of sleeping through a tornado, no PTSD. Cons, my mom and sister have PTSD. Oh, brutal. I mean, I'd feel some trauma from just, like, the idea, oh shit, I could have slept through, like, possibly dying. She got started as a brony through a Doctor Who crossover audio drama. And then the show turned out to be peak. I mean, I think I might have seen one episode. I don't know. At the time, I don't think I had television. I mean, I don't have television now. I had to run out the TV room to watch the Oscars on Sunday. Which is fine, it's like free. I was surprised nobody else had like rented it out, but you know, the people who want to watch the Oscars already have TV, so yeah. There are only like very select occasions I would want to watch TV, and it's for live events like that. And I know the Oscars don't matter, but like, I want to see if YMS will stream it again. Last year, he streamed the Oscars, and it was like the same like CTV broadcast that I was watching, and like I could match it to the TV by like the light coming off of the TV on his stream. And that was just interesting. Outrageous hate watching. Yeah, I don't hate watch. I would not want to watch something unless I can get like invested in it. Higuruma, I think that's his name. He's like a judge, right? Don't spoil the episode for me, but like, I think some judge man shit was going on with that guy. And he was in a bathtub. For some reason, that was really hot to the girls on Tumblr, so... Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's just like smut fic writers like trying to get in on the new hotness no matter who the guy is, because their characters really do not seem to make a difference. All the smut fics are like the same. Poorly written. I don't hate watch, and most I hate read the Wikipedia page. I'm a huge fan of reading summaries on Wikipedia. Movie I don't want to watch? Wikipedia. Like, please. Wikipedia. Thank you for existing. I've only donated once, though. He was in a bathtub with his clothes on. Exactly. Very striking imagery. He's washing him and his clothes. Anyway, I'm excited to meet this guy, because apparently he left enough of an impact. He was an anime guy. He was enough of an anime guy that Tumblr girls wanted to write very uninteresting smut about him. So I want to see how that turns out. I go on TV Tropes, unfortunately. TV Tropes like does have more specific information about series, but it's not like in order, so it's kind of difficult to like get a whole feel for the series from there. Even movies I do watch, had to consult that shit to understand the ending of Iron Lung. Okay, wait. So you did read that. What's her name? I forget her name. The woman on the on like over the radio. Did she go down to get him and then it didn't work out? Like, did she actually go down there to get him? Because it kind of seemed like, I thought like she hadn't, but then people on Tumblr were saying like, oh, she went down to get him, but then she died too. She did go down, okay. Like, the sound mixing, even if it had been good, like, it was very confusing what was going on. Like that's the whole point, right? You're supposed to like rewatch and like theorize and shit because, you know, it's like complicated. He wears a suit and is depressed, that's all you need to know. Fantastic. I understand why they latched onto him, I just want to get a feel for his personality. That part wasn't a hallucination, she got jumped by the monster before she could reach him. That's pretty brutal. And they lost 2 subs over that. The cute monster got both of them? How do we know it was cute? It wasn't, it was like a fucked up anglerfish. Oh, thank you, James Lewis. I am gonna have a wonderful day. I think if Koo streams Resident Evil 2, maybe it will be a great day. For Canada and therefore the world. Well, not really because it's snowing outside, but you know what I mean. Yeah, just whenever hallucinations get involved into the story, it gets weird because, like, he was talking to, like, the hallucination of the woman from the other ship that got sunk, whoever that was, and then he hallucinated that the speaker was disconnected, but then it wasn't. It's too confusing. Released a 3D render of the monster. That thing was not cute. But thank you, Recovering Femcell, for the $2. I use ad blockers unironically. Thank you. Look, I'm glad you're curating your experience, but I thank you for the $2. I would have gotten way less than that from you watching an ad, so I really appreciate it. I mean, like, a full third of my income from YouTube is supported by people just doing memberships and donations. That's for true. What type of monster are we talking about? The Iron Lung, like, blood monster. I watched like 3 animes fully. Is one of them Lucky Star? It should be. Man, that was such like a time and place thing, right? Because I was watching Lucky Star pretty much when it was new and being uploaded to YouTube in 10-minute chunks. And I'm still watching it now and I'm just like, wow. They really had phones like that. Isn't the universe in Ireland super fucked up and everyone is dying anyways? Yeah, everything, like, all the planets and stars disappeared. Except for, like, some people on, like, space stations and stuff. That's why during the movie, like, I forget his name, I'm just gonna call him Markiplier. Markiplier is just like, what if, like, what if we're the only ones who got disappeared and everybody else is just, like, still back at home? Yeah, Simon, what? He's fucking Markiplier. I'm sorry. He's never gonna stop being Markiplier. Yeah. And also, he was involved in blowing up, like, one of the space stations they had left. So, just the remnants of humanity are dying in this world where everything vanished, and they're just exploring the blood oceans out of desperation. Which is fascinating, but it doesn't really give you a whole lot of answers. It's just supposed to be eldritch and scary. I started laying down in bed because I'm recovering from breaking a window. I had to get stitches and staples. I hear a story about a sea monster mangling someone. I feel like Iron Lung has to be on streaming by now, right? You could probably find it. Unless it's, like, still doing, like, a victory lap in theaters. Wouldn't be surprised. Anime watchers nowadays neither know Lucky Star nor Nichijou. Cute moe girl anime is leaving the people's consciousness. That sucks, because, like, I thought Lucky Star was, like, a really good, like, cute girls comedy that didn't rely on fan service. Aside from, like, the obvious Yuri potential of Kagami and Konata, obviously. Madoka Magica, Evangelion, and Death Note. I mean, I'll give it to you for Madoka Magica. That's Yuri-ful. Sure. You know, I did start watching, you might have heard of this shonen series is called Dead Account, where it's basically just Jujutsu Kaisen, but the idea is that they're exorcising ghosts that appear in, like, dead people's social media accounts. Kind of an interesting premise, but the second episode was so poorly animated that I just had to stop watching. Because it's a basic episode where the main dude, who kind of sucks, by the way, is getting introduced to, like, the school he's going to with, like, full of exorcists, and all of his teenage classmates with weirdly unique school uniforms. And it was just like so poorly animated, drawn, and like framed that I was just like, wow, this is unwatchable. One of those read the manga kind of shows. The art would probably be better, yeah. They even had like a bit of a, you know, Fujoshi pandering in the end credits. Like, the OP and the ED have better animation than the shows, which isn't really surprising, but it's like kind of a shocking difference. Like, they had the two main guys, you know, the grouchy experienced one and the hyperactive, doesn't really know what he's getting himself into one who's just been introduced to all this stuff, doing that pose, you know, where like one person's holding up the heart and like the other person's supposed to hold up the heart, but they just do like a thumbs up instead. Worse than Uzumaki episode 2, didn't watch that show. What streaming service would Mark agree to put Iron Lung on? Netflix? Like, I'm sure it'll have a DVD or Blu-ray release, probably, but it's definitely gonna go on a streaming service. Don't lie to me. This music is not really fitting. Anyway, like, the concept of, like, dead account really stuck with me because the idea is, like, depending on what kind of person you are online, like a lurker or a rage baiter, they call it flame baiting, that's a very old school terminology, or a moderator type person, that alters what kind of special powers you get when fighting account ghosts. But the second episode just looked so bad, I was like, I can't keep watching this. Talked about DVD release. I mean, yeah. Put that shit on everything. Put it on VHS. It sounds terrible, I love it. Yeah, it's just, I'm really stuck on the premise to the point where I'm like, maybe I can just go back and like skim to like the action scenes. I don't know. The character designs aren't bad either. They're just like, the characters aren't utilized properly. Just second episode, just a grumpy, gruff, experienced guy is leading like, you know, energetic, clueless protagonist around the school he's going to be attending, and the other characters, like the other like kids in his class, I guess, are just standing there. Like, the place they go is like, it's basically just like a, oh, what's it called? A ryokan, like a Japanese hotel. So it's not really like a traditional school building, but the other students are just like standing there in a line. They're not like hanging out casually or like walking the halls themselves. They're just standing there. It was so weirdly poorly framed. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is me scratching my chin, by the way. Boss move would be to put it up on his YouTube channel for free. I mean, he made all the money from it being in theaters. Maybe he'd just do that. Alright, goodbye, Beans the Bun. I should probably leave soon, too. What if Shinigami Eater started streaming? What then? Make your own series about the idea. I can't fucking draw. Do they go into cyberspace or whatever to fight the ghosts? Oh, no. This is the good bit. Okay, so, like, pretty much haunted accounts are just, like, through phones. Just the whole theme is based around smartphones, of course, because all the characters are, like, teenagers. They all use smartphones. So, if somebody interacts with a dead account enough, or whatever, I didn't watch far enough to see how many different versions of this they could do, like, a ghost will just come out of the phone. Like, before the ghost comes out of the phone, you just smash the phone with, like, a regular weapon, and that'll stop it. But once the ghosts emerge, you have to, like, reach into your own phone and pull out, like, a special, like, spectral weapon or, like, power to use against the ghost. So you gotta have your own smartphone on you to fight the smartphone ghost. Like, it starts with, this spoilers, I guess, but who cares? The main character's sister dies, and he's unable to accept it, and he just starts messaging her account on his phone, and eventually she starts responding, like her ghost starts responding to him, and then he gets caught up with, like, the grumpy guy, and he's like, hey, I need to smash your phone, and he's like, you can't smash my phone, this is the only way I have to talk to my sister. And then he tries to smash the phone with, like, a real hammer, because his whole thing is that he's a moderator type, so he's got, like, a ban hammer. He tries to smash the phone with a real hammer, and then the ghosts emerge, and he's like, physical weapons won't work anymore. And then he reaches into his phone and pulls out, like, a spectral ban hammer. I kind of want to keep watching more of it. It's just the second episode. And also, because the main character, his whole thing is, like, he was trying to raise money for his sister's, like, surgery to save her by making YouTube videos that rage baited people, so he would just go out and beat people up. He would, like, beat up other YouTubers, and apparently in this world that doesn't get you demonetized, so he's making, like, hella money off of beating people up on YouTube. And that was his whole thing, just, like, pissing people off by, like, flame baiting them, as it's called in the show, because that's, like, that's, like, Japanese internet terminology. He's a flame baiter. And so he gets the power of, like, flames that he can pull out of his smartphone. But he's, like, extra special and super strong because his internet flames are blue. Like the same color as his hair. And, like, on his first day of school at, like, the magic exorcism school, he's like, he has to get into a fight with the grumpy guy with the band hammer. And they're just like, focus your flame powers. And everyone around is like, oh, he's a flame baiter? Oh, so lame. And then he pulls out the power and it's blue, and they're like, oh my god, the flames are blue. No way. One character's a Twitch thought and their phone weapon has a sensor bar over it so the audience can't see. Yeah, I got the summary of the characters and, like, what their powers might be. I just couldn't get past episode 2. And now I kind of want to go back and watch more of it. I watch anime, but I'm too invested in Limbus Company right now. What if they made a Limbus Company anime? What then? Anyway. I got too into talking about this bad anime. I should probably leave. What if people are streaming right now and I'm not watching it? What if people are posting on tumblr.com? To be fair, if my new classmate was so much of a rage baiter it manifested in their soul, my reaction would also be, Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? There aren't that many unique kind of, like, internet powers these people get. Like, there's only so many ways you can interact with the internet. So, apparently being a flame baiter is, like, a very common power type. His is just extra strong. Limbus Company's story is so peak. I've heard things. I was making shit up for the Twitch thought. Is that really a character? I mean, there is a... I think I saw from the summary or, like, a clip of it, like, somebody describing it, that one of the characters is, like, an Instagram girl who, like, retouches all of her photos, and that has something to do with her powers. And I think one of the characters is probably a streamer, so... yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. When I info dump about my Pathfinder character, it involves homophobic squirrels. Why would the squirrels be homophobic? They're gay. He's so much of a rage baiter that he's stronger than other rage baiters. His whole thing, like, he is physically strong. His whole thing is that he finds, like, other strong YouTubers, like, knockoff YouTube, whatever they call it, and he beats them up and films it. That's how he was making money. Like, just... The English dub literally has him say, like, cope and sieve. That's how online this is. His whole way of making money is beating up other YouTubers, and the show justifies it by being like, see, the only reason he's such, like, a rage baiter and beating people up is to make money for his sister's surgery. But then his sister dies anyway. Like, instant fridging. Just, first episode, they're like, this guy's an asshole, he beats people up. Oh, but he's got a sick sister that he's saving up money for. And then she immediately dies. And then her death is the catalyst for why he ends up, like, joining the exorcist school. Like, immediate fridging. His powers upgrade when he does an apology video. What kind of powers would a cam girl get in this universe? I don't know, I've only seen 2 episodes. It's got a manga, whatever. So many questions about the mechanics of this world, you gotta watch the show then. Because I don't know. He rage baits by rage baiting the rage baiters, making him stronger, yeah. It's so funny though, because he wears like a headband that has his like YouTube channel logo on it, and nobody knows who he is. Like, he's literally riding the train, and people are, like, discussing his channel next to him. They're like, oh, did you see that latest video by that one guy? And they're like, oh, yeah, he's the worst, but, like, I'm still watching him anyway. And he's, like, kind of smirking to himself. Meanwhile, he doesn't, like, disguise himself, and he's literally wearing his own merch. Just ridiculous. It's a rage baiter food chain. Found out the squirrels were homophobic and it was just in her local part of the forest. Okay. If I saw someone wearing that, I'd assume they were just wearing merch. I guess. I guess he doesn't show his face in the videos, but he does beat people up. I don't know, you'd think they would have footage of that guy. You'd think he'd, like, go to jail. Anyway. I think I'm gonna head out. This casino music is like a little bit too crazy. There's too many saxophones. Plus, this is all on top of footage of like Luigi playing cards from that one Mario game. How's the arms? Tired. Has he not show his face? Does he wear a GoPro? I have no idea. Got here too late. I mean, it's been 2.5 hours. I've got dinners to eat. What are arms used for? Breaking. Yep, they're broken. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Happy birthday to me. Yeah. I forgot to, yeah, I was too busy focusing on my arms. Maybe I can do cat girl. Cat girl. Come on, let me do cat girl. Without breaking my cat girl. This cat. Yeah. Yeah. That's totally real. Just let me do the. Whatever. Fucking. Happy birthday to YouTube's okay as cat girl. Does any of this look okay to you? Okay. I'm gonna go. I can actually wave goodbye, sort of. Later. I'm just gonna go. Bye.